let's go over how I generate 1,000 plus leads for my copywriting clients so you guys can make a ton of money by doing this. I'm going to give you my exact blueprint today, so I'm hoping you guys are freaking excited, because here's the problem. Right now, you probably can't generate any leads for your clients, which means your clients are mad, which means there's no money for you. Versus if you knew how to generate 1,000 leads on command, make your clients very happy, you make bank on the back end because they make a lot of money. And here's the sad reality. If you cannot generate leads, meaning customers for your clients, you will never get rich with copywriting. Here's you right now. You are one in the million of mediocre, low-paid, low-skilled copywriters. If you want to escape this wasteland, this trap of people, just like you who watch all my videos but they don't know what they're doing, this video we'll show you how, okay? And I promise you, there's no sales pitch to some kind of program here from me. I'm not going to flex a G-Wagon vlog on you. There's no get rich quick, write 3 emails a week and become Tate garbage that you hear from every other copywriting YouTuber. What I'm about to show you, in fact, will not be easy at all, right? So if you're a loser, right, you have 100% permission to go watch the people in G-Wagons selling you the dream. If that's what you want, go watch that. This is going to be hard. Without further ado, let's begin. So what I want to show you today is a simple 3-step framework. And I've used this framework to do over 300K for myself as my own client, and also to help a ton of other copywriters get paid big money. If you want to see proof of this, like actual proof, I have a mural board in the description. It's literally just screenshots of proof. That's it. And you can check that out if you really want to see more proof. But all that to say, this stuff works like crazy, and I want you to pay attention and use it so you can change your life and make some money. So here's how it works. Step 1 is traffic. I turn the eyeballs to look this way. They're a little bit goofy, but okay, you see what I'm saying. Traffic goes this way. You want to get eyeballs on your stuff. What stuff? That is the free value. This is what's going to generate you leads. And from those leads, you can actually sell them your product and make a ton of money. Here's the thing. If you nail this, this will make your clients rich. And if your clients get rich from your work, what does that mean? You get paid a lot. You don't have to make a product. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is sell your client stuff. You make a ton of money. It's not easy, but it's very simple. And you can do it if you just put in some hard work. Now, here's where most people screw this up. You might have seen something similar to this before. You've seen people who have traffic to a lead magnet to sell a product. Here's the problem with that. Just because you know this framework does not make you any money, because you don't know how to nail it. You don't know how to actually do this good. And here's where I see most people screw this up. This is how most offer owners screw this up royally, right? So first thing is they're getting traffic from people who don't have the problem that their product even solves. Or they're getting traffic from people who are too broke to even pay for their product. Or the free value they give isn't even something their dream customers want, which means they don't end up generating any leads. And lastly, the free value doesn't make your customers want to buy the paid product. So they give away something that's free and it is valuable. The problem is people don't ascend. People just consume the free stuff and never buy their paid product. This is a massive problem. And here's the issue. They stay broke, right? This is why your clients need your help, and they will pay you thousands upon thousands of dollars. I know, because that's what happened to me. My clients were paying me thousands of dollars every single month just so I would make sure this didn't get screwed up and I would do this for them. So here's the cool part. If you actually solve these problems for your clients, they will pay you a fortune. So let me show you exactly how to solve all of them. It's very simple. If you answer these questions, you can make 100K as a copywriter. Very easy. Not easy, but very simple, okay? So the first step, like we talked about, is free value. Actually, no, it's traffic. So let's go right here with traffic. The first question is, who do you actually want to attract? The more specific you detail this, of who is the exact customer who we want to come through our funnel and buy our stuff, the more money you will make. And the key here is to make this into a real person. So I made a real person when I first started this journey. And I listed out exactly who he was. I even gave him like a fake name and a picture from Google. So I felt like I was making stuff for this one person. If they already have clients, this is the cheat code. Just ask them, who is your best existing customer? And then how do you attract more of them? Most people screw this up. See, look at me when I first started, right? See how I'm making these videos? The best skill to learn in 2024, $1,500 an hour. Who is that attracting? Mostly goobers. Look at this one. How to make your first 1K with copywriting, complete guide. Who is this attracting? Complete beginners. Look at how colorful, pretty, nice the thumbnail is. It's a lower awareness level. I'm attracting mainly beginners. Versus look at my stuff now. How I maximize productivity as a copywriter, 8+ hours of writing. Do you think someone who wants to be sold the dream is watching a video on how to write for 8 hours? No, they think that sounds awful. That sounds hard. They're going to avoid this and go click on how to make your first $20,000 by writing 4 emails videos. I don't want these goobers in my program. I don't. I only want advanced people. If you guys are not committed to this for the long term, then just watch the free value, right? I don't want you in my program. That's what people don't seem to understand. It's like, I don't understand how these guys riding around in G-Wagons survive at night, because they're working with complete goobers who don't get results because they're not even dedicated. So look at my new videos. They're only packaged to people who are insanely dedicated about copywriting, the advanced people. So it's not enough to say, oh, I attract fitness people. No, you have to get into explicit detail. I attract advanced calisthenics athletes who are looking to finally master their first whatever advanced technique they use. You know what I'm saying? Become very, very specific. The next question is, what are their mental traits and psychological situation right now? This all sounds boring to you, probably. Some of you guys, it sounds great to. And those of you who this sounds very interesting, you're going to make a lot of money. This is where the money is made, okay? If you do not understand who you are targeting, you're never going to be able to target them efficiently. You're just going to be shooting in the dark. It's going to be luck whether you actually get any people to come through your funnel. Ask yourself, what are their mental traits and psychological situation? First is their goal. What is their main goal? And what desires do they have? Why did they set that goal? You know, if the goal is 10K a month, why? Do they want to travel and work from their laptop? Do they want to prove to their friends and family that they can make it? Do they want to say a big screw you to the educational system? Like, what is the desire behind making that goal? Next is, what is their problem? And what pains is caused by this problem? Right? So in this case, it's like, not in my case, is people don't have copywriting clients. Because they don't have clients, they don't feel confident in their abilities. They're not making any money. They have to work a job they hate. Like, you have to know the problem and the pains associated with that problem. And then lastly, what is their current beliefs? What do they currently believe? You can't target them where they're at if you don't understand where they're at, right? What do they currently believe? What are they currently struggling with? Make sure all of your traffic methods are targeting that exact customer profile. So I made this mistake many times, falling into the trap of making a bunch of short form and posting all this crazy stuff and targeting beginners and advanced people. Like, every method of traffic you have needs to target the same exact person for one customer profile. That is it. Do not make TikToks for like complete beginners and then have your YouTube channel be like super advanced, and like just pick one customer and make everything you do for them. Okay? So this is your client stuff. You need to figure out what is the dream customer for your client and make sure all of their traffic is targeted for that exact person. As you will come to find, most of your clients are pretty clueless when it comes to actually attracting the right people. That's where their stuff isn't working. So an easy fix as a copywriter is just fixing their messaging. Who are they trying to attract? Moving on to free value. Here's what most people don't get. The free value, the lead magnets, all the stuff they're giving away, it's not free. They are paying with their info. So if you aren't capturing leads, it's because the value you're giving away is not worth them giving you their email, right? Their email has a value associated to them. They don't want to just give their email to a million people. So who do they give it to? Well, they have to give it away for something that's actually valuable to them. So you have to make your free value actually valuable, right? Shocker. Who would have thought? Who would have thought your free value actually needs to have some value? But people don't even think about this. And you might have a client who's giving away a lead magnet or some kind of free training, and it's just dookie. It's not actually valuable. And that's why they're not getting leads. That's why they're not making money. Okay? So if your free value does not solve an actual problem that your niche has, it isn't valuable to them. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you think it's valuable or not. It must be valuable to your niche. The only thing that matters is your customers, not you, not what you think. Because what you or what your client thinks is probably keeping you broke, okay? If your niche does not think it's valuable, then guess what? It's not valuable, okay? So how? How do we create free value that's actually valuable to our niche, okay? The goal is to create a very powerful but scalable solution to a small and specific problem your niche has. So basically what we're going to do here is, as a business, your client solves this massive problem, whether it be getting in shape or getting copywriting clients. Now, what you must do is along that big transformation of going from point A to point B, you must pick out a very small problem that's part of that bigger problem that you can solve completely with your lead magnet. Now, I made a massive mistake of doing this in the past. I help copywriters get clients. That's my offer. I specialize in outreach systems that work like crazy. The issue was I gave away this free course on how to get your first client, which was just a really dookie, watered down version of my actual program, which solved the same problem. So that's not what you do, okay? Think about this video, how to generate leads for your clients. This is a great representation of what you should do. I'm completely solving your problem of not knowing how to create leads for your clients. But guess what I didn't solve? How to get you clients, because that's what my product is, right? So you want to create a solution to a very small and specific problem that your ideal customer has. So how do we do this? Well, the first step is understanding your niche's psychological conditions. Once again, this is fundamental. What is their main goal? What do they think is their biggest problem and roadblock from stopping them hitting that goal? So what is the main outcome that you are selling to your people? Next is analyze the offer process. Meaning, if you're at point A and you want to get to point B, what is the entire process that gets your customers there? So for my example, my point A is copywriters who don't have clients. The point B is copywriters who have 3 to 5 paying clients. And so I don't want to give them a lead magnet that says, hey, I'm going to help you get clients, because that's what my offer is. Instead, I give lead magnets of how to write a VSL, how to write a YouTube script, a YouTube database, all of these different things that are very small and specific problems. And you figure out what those are by looking at the step-by-step process to achieve the overall outcome. And then deciding what are the small problems inside of each step that need solving to solve the big problem. And then point number 3 is picking the juiciest solution to give them. I'm going to give you guys some really concrete examples to tie this all together, but just stick with me. Now, by juicy, I mean the solution that has the highest perceived value by your niche. So you can offer a lot of different things. A checklist, a database, a resource, an ebook, all these different things. But which one sounds the most valuable to you? If I was to give you guys outreach templates, that sounds insanely valuable to you, right? You want my outreach scripts. That sounds valuable. Why? Because the value equation, if we use the Hormozi's value equation and your niche's latent psychological conditions, we can find the juiciest solutions. So for instance, dream outcome, perceived likelihood of achievement. We want to increase these as high as possible. By saying I'm going to give you an outreach template, you think, oh, I'm going to get a client and it's going to happen because KJ is giving me this template. And guess what? It's going to happen very easily, meaning low effort and sacrifice, because he's giving me a script. I don't even have to think. It's going to happen quickly because he gave it to me. I can just plug and play it, right? So that makes the value seem insanely high. And this will be 100% niche dependent. So you have to think for yourself. Just think, what can I give my niche that gives them a great outcome, has a high likelihood of them achieving it, has no time delay, and no effort and sacrifice? If you can combine these variables, you'll be able to give away something that crushes. And I'll show you direct examples that I've used to generate thousands of leads, okay? I'm going to show you. But you have to think through this. Next, number 4 is what solution is high in perceived value, but is also easily scalable. So what thing, you want to make sure it's a thing, right? Like a resource, a database, a template. Make sure it's consumable. What kind of thing, mechanism, can you spend a lot of time up front on, but then can provide value forever to your niche? So here are some personal examples. And I wanted to do this kind of through my Twitter method to show you how powerful these things are. These are resources that I've had for over a year now. I created them for myself one time to help me out, and they have generated me thousands of leads, tons of sales, and thousands of dollars from these templates I made a year ago just to help myself out. So the first one we have here is a market research template. Look at this. We did a Twitter promotion on this where we just gave this away for free. Look at that, 27,000 views, almost 300 favorites. Here's another one. I gave away my YouTube packaging database. I made this in Notion for myself one time, and now I can just send a link and give it away infinite amount of times. So check this out. My database of over 276 Title, thumbnails, and intros all analyzed. Look, this has 275 favorites. Generated 200 something leads just on Twitter. Look at this one. I gave away my sales page database. I built this for myself to study sales pages. Gave away for free on Twitter. Has 500 favorites. These are all generating me hundreds of followers, which have gone through our inbound system, which is getting me sales and just engagement and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I've given these exact resources away on Twitter. I've given them away on school. I've given away in YouTube videos. Like, I've used these a ton of times to provide value to my niche. It will continue providing value to my niche forever. It's crazy. It's awesome. My phone's going nuts. All right, so number 5, like once you have these, right? Once you have your thing, you have your database, your template, your checklist, is formatting it in the most valuable way possible. It's like, how can you make this thing look valuable? How do you make it look consumable? How do you add colors to it? Add a logo, make it look appealing and professional. Make it in Miro, make it in Notion, slides, etc. Like, just whatever this free thing is that is valuable to your niche, make it look valuable to them. That way they perceive it as valuable. All right, so that's how you generate this free value. Now we're going to show you, how do you actually make some money off of this? Then I'm going to give away my exact example. So check this out. There's no point in getting leads unless you make some money off of them. So let me show you how to turn these leads into insane sales numbers, okay? And if you haven't nailed the last free value part, this won't work. So if you have not sat down and thought, what is the overall transformation we sell? What is a small step inside of that transformation that we can completely solve for them for free? Then how do we make this solved problem into a resource, checklist, template, whatever? Then how do we make this thing look valuable? This won't work. You can't just skip to this and make a bunch of money. It's not going to work. This is why your clients are hiring you, because they suck at this. They don't know how to do this part, the free value. Now I'll show you how to capitalize on this, okay? So here's the simple funnel. It's very, very simple, okay? You have a traffic source that goes to a free value opt-in page. Basically, you give them the free value in exchange for their email, their phone number, their info, whatever it may be. And as soon as they submit that, you take them to your sales page. So while you already have them in this state of mind of buying and wanting to solve their problem, as soon as they opt into your free value, just have it go directly to a sales page. I'm going to show you my example. And then also, they now get entered into your email list or into your setter pipeline or whatever you have to then send them back to the sales page. So this way, whenever you capture this lead, this person's information who you can help, now they are in your ecosystem. This is why generating leads is so profitable. It's because now you can send emails to them every single week. And eventually they will buy your stuff if you continue providing value and building confidence to them. Now, what does mine look like? I'm going to show you an exact example. It's still live. You guys can go check it out. So here's how it works. Here's my simple funnel that I used in a YouTube video. So the traffic source was YouTube. How to write 6-figure VSLs. Now, what's cool about YouTube is this is also a lead magnet in itself, right? This whole thing was free value. But in the video, I gave away a free value opt-in. Now, this is what your landing page needs to look like. It's very simple. Do not overcomplicate this. All you do is create a headline. Then you create a picture of the free value to make it look consumable. Then you give away some bullets and then have them to click to download it. It's that simple. Do not overcomplicate the landing page. I have a video on how to build 6-figure sales pages on my channel on how to actually build this in ClickFunnels if you want to know how to build it. So that's it. Very simple. So in this video, I gave away my free resource pack for VSLs. So I gave away a 6-figure VSL checklist, the 6-figure VSL template, access to my 6-figure VSL transcripts, right? Tons of value, tons of free value. What happens is as soon as people click to sign up, I get their email and they get directed directly to my sales page where they can sign up to book a call with us and see if they're a good fit for our offer, our program, our high ticket program, right? And this has helped make me $34,000 in 15 days. This is the power of when you nail this from back to front. When you nail this, it's crazy. And so if people don't just sign up for a call right there, here's what we do. We send these valuable emails to them. So like here's an email that we sent out just going over some valuable, like how to fix your outreach, okay? And at the bottom of every email, we just have a simple, low effort, low call to action. Like, hey, if you enjoy the free value and want to learn how we help copywriters, check this out here, which goes right back to the sales page. So if you just have a welcome sequence that kind of tells them about you, builds confidence, shows testimonials, then you give out free, if you give out like weekly value emails with a call to action, you will make insane money. Imagine making $34,000 in 2 weeks, guys. I can tell you from experience, it feels incredible, okay? And you can do that for your clients times 10, right? Your clients probably have way more traffic than I do. You can make them a ton of money and you get paid big money for it. So that's all you do, right? Nail the traffic, free value product. Hopefully this helps you, and I'll see you guys in another video soon.